We are seeing the first signs of strength in Bitcoin. We broke back above the 4-hour EMA ribbon. Guys, in today's video, we are going to talk about this potential Bitcoin bounce and to which level this bounce might go and what we basically see or what we basically can expect for Bitcoin. So let's jump straight into it. First of all, guys, we did expect kind of Bitcoin to bounce right here. As we said in the previous videos as well, the fear and greed index is at very low levels, and previous times we were trading at these levels, we also saw a bounce in the Bitcoin price. What we also can see in the funding rates is that the funding rates right now are negative, which basically means that a lot of people are trying to short this bounce, which is kind of bullish for Bitcoin. So that makes me also think that this bounce isn't over yet. And we broke above the 4-hour EMA ribbon. And if we bring out the momentum indicators, and this is the interesting thing, guys, we get basically bullish divergence on a lot of different momentum indicators. We have it on the relative strength index, we have it on the MACD, and we have it on Orion's belt right here as well. So that shows us that the bearish momentum in the shorter term time frame is just really running out of steam. And the interesting thing is that other charts basically confirm this as well from the stablecoin dominance. So let's go have a look in that as well. The stablecoin dominance in the shorter term time frame, if we bring out the daily, we do see this bearish divergence. We did lose that former resistance that actually acted as support. We're right now trading below that, so we do see a little bit weakness in the shorter term time frame right here. And we can see right here in the USDC dominance that we also came down a little bit. Of course, then Bitcoin goes up. Now the former resistance is actually being tested as support. And what can we see right here? The US dollar Theta dominance also slightly came down. We do got some divergences right here on the 4-hour time frame, so that's something to watch. So there's definitely a possibility that there is a little bit more of a bounce left in Bitcoin. Definitely, guys. To which levels can we expect that bounce to go, and what do we basically need to see in order for that bounce to become a very bullish, like an impulsive wave, right? So guys, to which levels could we potentially see this bounce going to? And I would say, guys, because of the negative sentiment over in crypto, I think this bounce can actually go up pretty high. It doesn't have to be, but it can definitely go up pretty high, because we can just see right here that this was actually a big capitulation event. A lot of people, including me, we're extremely bearish right here because we broke below these key moving averages. We have other charts that basically show inverse charts that basically show a lot of bullishness. And guys, I think this bounce can actually go up quite high, which most people won't expect, because the sentiment right here, what we have been talking about, the sentiment right here is just extremely bearish. And that basically means that there's a lot of money on the sidelines that could enter Bitcoin and could drive the price up. So I definitely think the bounce that we are going to see right here could go actually quite high. If we have a look, for example, at 2019, I can show you this example. We can also see that we broke that uptrend, and then we had a retest, we came back down to these lows, and then we moved a little bit sideways, and then we had quite a significant bounce right here. From the lows till the highs, that was a bounce of 34%. Well, that's actually kind of crazy, until we actually almost to the highs of the range right here, until we rolled over, came down again, and then eventually broke these levels. For now, guys, looking at the structure of Bitcoin, looking at the structure of stablecoin dominance, and everything that I'm seeing, from now I'm still leaning to the side that the momentum of Bitcoin has been slowing down or has been broken. This momentum structure has been broken. So the remainder of this year, it is more likely with the structure right now to do something like to at least go to a little bit lower levels and to not enter a like massive uptrend and an acceleration phase of the bull market. I think that is less likely because we broke a lot of key moving average. However, if we do reclaim those levels, like the 200-week moving average, for example, if we can reclaim those levels on a weekly time frame, And if we can, for example, go down right here on the stablecoin dominance and break the support. But as long as that is not happening, I'm going to be slightly cautious, because we did broke the uptrend right here, and we did broke a lot of key moving averages, which generally, historically, show us that even though the price goes up in the shorter term time frame, the momentum is kind of little bit more to the downside, right? But whenever this is changing, whenever we are seeing evidence of this changing, I will definitely change my standpoint directly. So we got a lot of bullish divergences, and this bounce can be quite high. If this bounce would get a 34% bounce, then what would bring Bitcoin at $34,000 US? Well, honestly, I don't think that bounce could go that high. It can possibly actually go that high, because we have also that resistance right here. That is something that we did in 2019 as well, that we came up to that resistance. So it is somewhat possible that Bitcoin is going to go to these levels, 33,000, to test this resistance. I would say it's less likely, because we have a massive resistance right here at 32,000 US. And if we were to break it this time, I would say the chances are high that we get an explosive move to the upside that will go higher than 33,000 US. But what are some other levels to watch? So some other levels to watch are the Fibonacci retracement tool. If we take from the top right here till the low, then we can see that so far we got rejected from the 50% Fibonacci retracement level at 28,209. Right now we are approaching 26,600. I think it would make definitely a lot of sense to at least reach these levels, reach this first Fibonacci level, as we have done right here as well, and then we got rejected. If we can break above 26.6k, the next level is 27.5k, and if we can break above that level, the next level is 28.2k, and the golden ratio is at 28,950 going up till 29,150. So these are the most important levels to watch, if you ask me. And if we were to come up and lose one of these Fibonacci levels, then that is a bearish sign. If we first claim it, or if we first break above it and then lose these levels again, that is one of the bearish signs, and then you can basically get a confirmation of a rejection. So far it's just better to wait until to see what Bitcoin is going to do. Then guys, we can also look at the 4-hour EMA ribbon. This is a very important indicator, because once this indicator is acting as support, as you can see, we can often, we actually are in an uptrend on the 4-hour time frame. So every time we trade above this level and we can hold above this level can act as support. We are on a uptrend in the 4-hour time frame. So right here we definitely have a break of this level, and before that this level acted clearly as resistance. When this one is coming down, it was pushing the Bitcoin price down here as well. But right now we can just see that the sellers are being exhausted, and that we just broke above the 4-hour EMA ribbon. So it would be nice if we can hold above this level and then just see a nice bounce, breaking that first Fibonacci level at 26,600. This is what I'm looking at the Bitcoin charts right now. I'm going to monitor the situation very, very closely. I'm going to monitor the sentiment also very, very closely. So whenever anything is changing from this bounce, I'm going to update you guys about that. So make sure to subscribe down below, hit the bell icon so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Guys, I want to wish every single one of you a beautiful day today, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.